Hearns is smiling, but he's taking shots.
Another right hand. Hearns turns his back, takes another right. Hearns in deep trouble again. Round one. Haggler, right off the bat, attempting to get inside. He'd love to be able to pin Hearns on the ropes if he can.
A more aggressive start by Haggler. Look at him, right for the body. Marvin Haggler only wants the body, and he bangs Marvin. Oh, Hearns may have hurt him with a right hand.
Hearns with another right. Hearns hits him with an uppercut. Haggler is hurt. Haggler is stunned. Hearns got inside, hit him with a right uppercut. Marvin ties him up.
Marvin Haggler is still hurt.
So it was Haggler coming out like a bullet. A good left by Haggler, but Hearns didn't flinch. Marvin going for the body. Wild first round.
Wow, what a shock. And it was Haggler who initiated it, not Thomas Hearns.
And a left by Haggler. Hearns comes back. Another right. That one stunned Hearns. What a first minute of the fight.
Tommy Hearns has been able to drop that right hand in, and it has hurt Haggler, a surprise to many people.
Another right hand from Hearns. Hearns moving. Haggler still pursuing, comes in with a right, missing with a left hook.
Here's where I believe Haggler should turn to righty. He could block that right hand easier, and he would land his own left hook.
Hearns with a devastating punch. Swelling near Haggler's left eye. Again, Tommy trying to come inside the hands of Haggler.
Low blow by Hearns. Haggler's still looking for the body.
A right by Haggler. Good right got in. He has Hearns where he'd love to keep him on the ropes, but Tommy comes off easily. Another good right by Hearns.
Haggler is now shaking those right hands off, though, Al. He was stunned a little early, and he's normally a slow starter.
He's also bleeding. Haggler is cut. Haggler is cut. Bridge of the nose.
Haggler hitting him low. He is banging the body well. He is taking shots to the head.
He blocks that right. Hearns tries to come in with the uppercut, and Haggler ties him up with a minute to go in a wild first round. Marvin with a good left hand.
There's blood all over Marvin Haggler's face. Can't tell where it's coming from.
I thought it started from the bridge of the nose originally, but blood all over the face of Haggler here in round one. But Haggler has him on the rope. Haggler working on him. Haggler relentless, but Hearns trying to box his way out. Half a minute to go in round one. How far can this one go? Not very far at this pace.
This is where Haggler wants him, but Hearns counterpunching off those ropes fairly effectively.
Tremendous first round. Haggler pinning him to the ropes, working on him, but Hearns uppercutting again. Haggler bloody. A tremendous, sensational first round as Hearns gets hurt. Hearns got stunned. Haggler was stunned early in the round. Great first round.
Wow.
Incredible.
Perhaps one of the best in middleweight history.
That was an entire fight encompassed in 3 minutes.
Where is it? Right there, no problem. Don't worry about the camera. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Drink the water right now, Pat.
The cut is over the right eye of Marvin Haggler. It's hard to tell if it's not on the eyelid, though. It looks to be on his forehead. That may not be as much of a problem. As we look at it, that was where it came, I believe, from that uppercut from Tommy Hearns. That was early in the round, but now later, Marvin Haggler digging to the body and throwing a right hook. Fought most of that round, in fact, all of it as a southpaw. He took the action to Hearns, a surprise early.
Well, the first round lived up to all the hype, and then some. Round two now.
Oh.
The club, left hand by Haggler.
They said this fight would be determined on heart and the good chin. Right now, that's exactly what it's being determined on. Both men have been hurt. You can throw the strategy out the window right now.
A wild first round. Hearns again trying to uppercut. Hearns trying to box. Moving, slipping off the ropes. Coming back and trying to land that right.
They are yelling, keep boxing, Tommy, from his corner, and that looks like what he's going to try and do in this fight.
Hearns Off balance. His foot was stepped on, not close to a knockdown.
Excuse me, Al. Haggler turns righty. I think this could be a key moment in this fight.
For the first time, Haggler switching, gets in with a left hand. This round sort of the way people anticipated the first round might go. Another right hand stuns Hearns. The crowd, of course, emphatic over every punch that's thrown. Haggler, despite that recent disadvantages, has been able to get into Hearns more so than I think most people expected.
For one simple reason. Good left hook by Haggler. He took the best Hearns could offer, and he did come in. He's getting through that right hand, even though he's getting hit with it.
Halfway through round 2.
Haggler has fought most of this round as a righty. Now he switches southpaw and lands. Not as effective as a righty as I thought, but now as a southpaw, the jab lands well.
That right jab. Haggler coming in with a left. Richard Steele saying, punch your way out, punch your way out.
A key element now is Haggler is working when he's on the inside. He's not just holding, he is working the body of Tommy Hearns. Boy, Hearns looks awkward, and his legs look like they're not there.
A little rubbery here in round 2. Tommy, though, fluid and moving. Trying to get inside. Again, the cut opens up over Haggler's forehead. And the blood begins to trickle down. Haggler working inside, now up top. Half a minute to go in round 2.
Oh, what a left.
Hearns trading with him. Haggler comes back with a right or left, and another right. He has Hearns in trouble on the ropes. Tommy trying to punch his way off the ropes. Haggler wants to keep him there, goes to the body.
Haggler throws low blows. Marvin Haggler wants to turn this into an alley war, and he's done it. Another low blow. Richard Steele may take points away soon, but will it matter?
Second round coming to an end. Haggler bloody, but very much unbound. End of round 2.
Keep your hands up. Look, when you finish up with your shot, move off to one side or the other, okay? You're not boxing to being out here. Try to work on letting them miss with the left and going over here and then coming back with the right. You got to cut up bad. Cut up. Let's box him. Stay away and box him. Let's get your second win and relax like nothing had to do with Colin Jones. Let's think carefully. Let's box it. When you get through with your shot, move off to one side or the other. You're getting hit on tail end punches. You understand?
You can hear Manny Stewart talking to Hearns. They work on the cut of Haggler.
And the Petronelli's good cut men. Goody and Pat have done an excellent job on the cuts of Haggler. What a shock that that man initiated this war right from the beginning. And you know what? I thought he would do well as a righty. He has done better as a southpaw, and he may stay at that.
Again, Stewart telling Hearns to box. As you say, though, Haggler turning it into a street fight.
Well, he turns righty. He wants it to be a street fight. Listen, Marvin Haggler has been rough inside. He's thrown some low blows. He has thrown some elbows.
Don't push.
But you know what? Now the right is getting there, but it's not hurting Haggler. We've got our answer, I think, to some extent. Tommy has been hard-pressed to hurt him with that right. Stunned him early, but not in the last round or 2.
Very early. Had him stunned, has him cut. But it was Haggler doing the damage in round 2.
And now, just as we thought might happen, Tommy Hearns was hurt early, so he is boxing. Now, he has good boxing skills. He did this against Sugar Ray. Can Haggler get to him in this posture?
Some people thought, as he again becomes off balance, some thought that if Hearns stayed outside and stayed on his bicycle, it would become a dull fight with Marvin chasing him.
But Marvin has been able to corner him, and when Marvin gets him in the corner, he is roughhousing him well.
Again, Haggler is all bloodied. Time is called by Richard Steele to send Haggler over to the ring doctor. He's calling the ring doctor in. Of course, the last thing in the world Haggler wants is the fight to be stopped. The doctor looks at it. Back comes Haggler with a wild left hand. It has to be impeding his vision with the right eye. You never know it, though. Tremendous right. Hearns appears rubbery. He appeared that way in the second round.
You know, Richard Steele is breaking these fighters very quickly. That's uncharacteristic of him. It's hurting Haggler because he wants to work inside. Hearns is smiling, but he's taking shots.
Another right hand. Hearns turns his back, takes another right. Hearns in deep trouble again. Hearns is down. Hearns is down in the third round and on his back. and he's not going to beat the count. I don't believe. Tommy Hearns tries to get up, and
They've got to stop this fight.
does he get up? He just does no. He can't continue. It's Haggler, full of blood.